it has to be very pure, but it's also uniquely a hard gold and a very reflective gold. So the aspects of making it work in the infrared for industry makes it look pretty for everything else. The actual Academy Awards are much heavier than this because of their fact that they are a bronze casting base. The work that I mentioned that has to go to make these look pretty like this is a lot of prep work, a lot of artistic work. The people that work for us, some of them are, I would definitely. Well, it is a casting, so a lot more goes into this than you're just dipping it into gold. It's not that at all. We end up having to take apart, we polish it, we put a base layer of copper, it gets polished again, we put a base layer of nickel, it gets polished again before it gets gold plated. There's a lot of work before the gold that has to be performed to make it come out looking good, pretty. So absolutely with the pandemic, I mean, from cases of Omicron affecting our employees, so right in the middle of working on these parts, we had about 15-20% of our workforce having to be home at various times because of ours being hit right around the holidays and into the end of January, which is the prime time of doing these. So there was quite a bit of who can do overtime here, who's okay, this person now has been out of quarantine, get them into work. A lot of planning and fixing the plans after they didn't work because of the quarantine people. A decorative gold by choice has impurities in it, and those impurities make it look nice to the eye, but may not make it be reflective or low emissivity in the infrared. And that's the reason why laser gold is unique in that way. It's a relatively hard, bright gold that works great for purposes of keeping the heat of the sun from melting components or anything else, but it also makes parts look pretty. Are much heavier than this because of their fact that they are a bronze casting base. The work that I mentioned that has to go to make these look pretty like this is a lot of prep work,